Oh, I didn't see you there. How you doing? Isn't it a wonderful January 16th winter day we're having?
Yes, it is, Joey.
Quite chilly outside.
Yes, it is, Joey.
Well, my name is Joseph.
My name is
and your name is
Chad.
And so this is block 4. Tricked ya. It's block 2.
Amen.
But I'm gonna be your tour guide on this wonderful science expedition of Newton's laws. Our first stop in this science expedition is Newton's first law. Newton's first law of inertia states that every object continues in a state of rest or of uniform speed in a straight line unless acted on by a non-zero net force. For example, this camera here is in a state of rest. It's not moving until an outside force, like my hand, pushes it. Now it is moving. Or this pencil, perhaps. If it's rolling, it'll continue rolling until I stop it. The next stop on this science expedition of Newton's laws is Newton's second law of forces and acceleration. Newton's second law states that the acceleration produced by a net force on an object is directly proportional to the magnitude of the net force, is in the same direction as the net force, and is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. Oh, my shoes untied.
Okay, I just finished tying my shoes. So now let's show you a example of Newton's second law. Now, here's a great example of Newton's second law. One chair. These are both two chairs, but one has no person sitting on it, which has less mass, and one has a person sitting on it that has more mass. But it's still gonna go with the same force. Oh hey, I didn't see you there.
Hey guys, the next stop on this science expedition is going to be Newton's third law. Newton's third law of action and reaction states that whenever one object exerts a force on the second object exerts an equal and opposite force on the first object. Now our object is going to be this ball and this table. When I drop this ball, it's going to fall and it's going to exert a force on the table. That table is going to then exert the same equal and opposite force back on the ball, which causes it to bounce up. See? The same thing can be seen if I were to throw this ball at that wall, except the wall would exert the same force back on the ball, causing it to come back to me. Science.
I said go!
I didn't see you there. Welcome. This project is called the Newton Laws Project.
Why did you laugh?
This project is called the Newton Laws Project. My name is Joseph, and I will be your tour guide on this wonderful tour of physics. We're in block 4.
Okay, 9.
Now, the next stop on our science expedition is Newton's second law. Newton's second law states, force and accelerations. Newton's second law states that the acceleration produced by a net force on an object is directly proportional to the magnitude of the net force, is in the same direction as the net force, and is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. I dropped my pencil.
Oh hey,
Oh my god.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Oh.
Oh, do over.